Good morning, everyone. My name is Oluwasegun Adediba. I'm a mechanical engineer and I'm also a DevOps engineer. My title, my presentation is Building a Serverless Traffic Management System. The one big takeaway I want the audience to have is that they can find a problem, environment, and give a solution to it. So I would like feedback on how this presentation goes. Thank you very much. We can start now. Here's the agenda for my presentation today. We have the introduction, the problem, the concentration, the solution, and the proof of concept. Have you ever looked around you and wondered about how you can provide a solution to a problem which seems to be disturbing everyone that's around you? A couple of weeks ago, I stumbled upon a situation like this when I drove into the University of Ibadan, which is a university here in Nigeria. When I got to the gate, I had to be stopped for 10 minutes because security men at the gate had to manually take down vehicle details. Now, the problem with this is that this manual registration of vehicles, this is a traffic gridlock because it takes a lot of time for people to write down plate numbers and car logo. And not only are these things written manually, it's also stored in a notebook where the information is written alongside the time. This kind of system is not only inefficient, it is also dangerous because if something happens to the book where these information are written in, that's the end of the database. So I started talking to a couple of people that work at the university, and I asked a few questions, and the various considerations for a system which will automate this were down into these six items here. So the first was in a very busy day, you want a system that can adapt to the number of traffic. So scalability is a very big concern. We also want it to be affordable for the university. The system should be able to process images, send notifications for vehicle details that are gotten. It should also store this information in a system, a database where it can be easily accessible and for the information to be very secure. This led me to put in an events-driven architecture, which ensured that this provided the solution provided to come to life. So here is the architecture for the system. We have an ESP32 camera, which is a camera responsible for taking the images of the vehicles coming into the university. Since it is an event-driven architecture, a lot of serverless services we put into this. So when a vehicle comes into the school premises, the camera takes an image of the vehicle, sends it via an API gateway to the S3 bucket. Now, this S3 bucket has a trigger for a Lambda function. And what happens in this Lambda function is that a trained recognition model which has an API is called, and then this recognition model runs its scan on the image that has been taken. Then it recognizes the vehicle logo as well as the plate number for the vehicle. This information is then stored in a DynamoDB database, which is sent by notification to two endpoints. The first is email endpoint, and the second is the HTTP endpoint, which is linked to the Arduino microcontroller, which automates the opening and closing of the gate to allow for traffic going in and out of the university premises. Now, here is me showing a proof of concept. So I trained a model which has a 94% accuracy in recognition of model logos. And then here is some images showing that, okay, this system actually works because it can get notification, it can read plate numbers, car logos, store in the database, send notifications to the various endpoints, and then help to efficiently automate the process of manually taking down vehicle details at the University of Ibadan. This will save time not only, and it will provide a database solution which is more lasting than the one which is currently used at the university. So my conclusion is that look around you, there is something you can do about the problems that are around you, do something about it. And so we can connect on social media. Thank you very much for listening to my presentation. Thank you very much. Okay, bye. And first of all, I'd like to thank the